Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Kane's Wrath replay. So on the top right side as the green GDI, we have Raider OwnZ. So on the south side as the, or south left side as the orange Scrin, we have Shrapnel. Wait, isn't this a Iberian Wars 4 map? And that's probably a big insult to the creator. But I'm pretty sure these large pipe designs, was that available in item that's in Kane's Wrath or Tib Wars 3? Because I could have swore this could be a Tib Wars 4 map. A game that people question me say exists. There's a sudden force fire on the ground there, trying to get these guys grouped on up. GDI riflemen are advancing forward. Get some great damage there on one of the disintegrators. Disintegrator squad does stay alive, and will likely get gunned down by that guy. Two buzzers advancing forward, does get one down. Does get that rifleman squad before the buzzer goes down. Though it is very wounded, but also veteran now. Something put out there, both get harvester based on its build speed. Nope, it's a pit bull. Harvesters will produce even slower than that. Rifleman squad making its way to the left. We've got the tip spike now claimed by the GDI player. Buzzer does get gunned down there by the rifleman over here. We do have, of course, the pit bull and the GDI rifleman advancing to the high ground. Fresh extractor there as well, so do not see any seekers just yet. Do have a seeker now. And now do have a pair of pit bulls now put on the field. With the war factory here, should get plenty of repairs, and does use the focus repair ability there as well to get a maximum repair capability. Could use the ability onto some of these other on the harvester, but decides to get split repairs. Seekers getting some good hits on the rifleman squad. Pit bulls a little bit wounded, and there's the reverse move bug. Almost will result in that pit bull going down. And over here, we do got the disintegrators getting annihilated. Looks like there's a rifleman loading back this APC. And they do not take out that reactor there. It is being repaired up, so it is doing some credit damage to its opponent. And now the Seeker's going to be pursuing these pit bulls to the ends of the earth. And the end of the earth is right there. MCV is moving way down south. Drone ship moves way over to the right, so we could see a pretty big engagement along this region. Rifleman squad seeing some damage there to that reactor, and is falling back to the war factory to get some additional repairs. And Rifleman squad will be cleaned on up. You got a big wave of pit bulls now coming on up. We do not see a command post just yet. Over here, looks like Seeker Tank advancing forward. We do now have a nerve center here. He may be eyeing for... no, not researching anything just yet. Could go for the minor force field onto Seekers and Gunwalkers. Pit bulls are now advancing forward. We do have, let's see, 5, 6 pit bulls, just 5. Down south, we do have the APC loaded up with Rifleman squad advancing forward, and now the pit bulls going to make their advance. We do have a portal here, likely trying to get out a handful of disintegrators. Get some good damage there. Harvester now receiving a bit of fire there, quite a bit of fire running around the war factory. And do also have a gunwalk here. Devour now deployed on the field. And wait. Why is this harvester not receiving repairs? Oh, it is. That drone just seemed like really, really small, almost inside of it. My bad. Info disintegrators pushing way forward. We got the pit bulls now falling back. May receive some seeker fire in the retreat, but they could take out that seeker to themselves. Handful of tractors now deployed out by orange and green, trying to get some more income. Now we do have a Ford technology assembler, which can't go for force field generators on its devastators, planets, assault carriers, and tripods, or it can go for shard launchers. He's reaching something there, so something very, very powerful is about to come out. You have a Shatterer now deployed on the field. Rifleman squad not getting poisoned right there. Maybe actually one model is. Handful of missile squads now being deployed on out. Very nice. And as well as some rifleman support as well. So it has a nice mixed combat force there. Something else being deployed out. Not exactly sure what though. Oh, sells off that extractor there, or refinery, since there is not a need for it anymore. And one of the barracks have been sold off as well. Do have a storm calling out the field. A good number of Devourer tanks now deployed out on the field as well. We also have now a Grenadier deployed on out. Multiple Grenadiers. He does not have EMP nor the composite armor just yet. And over here as well, low on power. It is not a tripod force field. That makes that pretty simple to realize. You have the Gunwalkers there. Have the trouble versus all these infantry units. Got a good number of Shatterers as well. We don't see a whole lot of Shatterers. Assault's got a handful of Grenadiers. Got a very, very heavy infantry army. Could really stand to get out composite armor of that much infantry. Do now have some Juggernauts deployed on the field. Pitbulls trying to move around, try to hit the flanks. Both sides are squatting up for a very, very big engagement. But overall, it looks like the GDI player is in a little bit of a better position. Has much more of a heavy infantry army. His opponent doesn't really have anything that's anti-infantry. Sure, he has a couple of Gunwalkers, but they're also, in my opinion, a little bit weak versus infantry. Juggernaut fires a volley there, gets some good shots on the shields. Advance support of all these forces as well. Do we see EMP missiles research? No, we do not. And teleports them away. What teleported them? Where is the mastermind? Up here, looks like Pitbull and Buzzer saying hello to each other. And some of these guys do get in the Tiberian field. Not good for the health. Let's see, there is the mastermind. Takes out the Juggernaut as well. Do have a pair of Devastator warships and does stop the Engineer from claiming it. Does lose that Rifleman squad from the barracks. And Engineer caught himself a bunch of plasma discs. Oop, there's a lot of poison damage there on those missile squads. You don't want to be losing those, especially when you need those missile squads to engage those Devastator warships. Doesn't have any pit bulls nor any slingshots for anti-aircraft purposes. The tank does, of course, have railguns and a handful of missiles to shoot up the aircraft. Still not the greatest item for anti-aircraft purposes. Hammer tank's finding a good hit there on the reactor. And notice, he's low in power. He should have focused that down, that reactor, as soon as possible, because now he's low on power. We have more plasma missile batteries now put on the field, and that's probably a bit bad for his power generation. There we go. Got power for more power now. We'll be focusing it down, trying to get the low power. Those losing the hammerheads. And no, he does not have more low power. Those are going to be losing his hammerheads now. Orca bomber run. It does take out those forces. Those needed some power micro there to get some power, including the storm column. Ooh, those harvesters don't want to charge in this group. Even the harvesters' chain guns are getting some damage in. Do you have armor-piercing rounds? No armory for composite armor. We do also have the tech center, of course, for the mammoth tank and for our rail guns. And here comes the tripods. There's a good amount of infantry here, but so much of it was actually poisoned, and now the zone be picked on off. At a decent enough, those just enough forces to take on those infantry forces. Man takes now receives some fire there. Firehawks flying in the sky, trying to get some damage there onto those devastators. Man tanks are going on down. Do got some anti-aircraft here. Warhammer tanks there. Shatterers could advance forward, get some damage there on those shields. It does put those Shatterers on stasis. Adversaries receiving quite a bit of fire there. I think there was a bit of friendly fire damage on one of those Firehawks, but we do also have one Gunwalker in this on the ground. Getting some much needed repairs. Handful of mammoth tanks being pulled in now. Green has expanded over here, getting that glorious green tib. There's no blue tib on this map. Mastermind may find some good building captures, mind control captures. Firehawks advancing forward. Not sure if they're loaded up with bombs or what. Does one them out with the storm column there, and does not get enough bombs landed to take out that technology assembler. The storm column gained a very critical kill there. And Green's back out of the game now. This is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.